Namo everyone. So now today we'll be moving forward with the lesson Who will be Ningthou? Now it was the turn of the second son, Sanyaima. What would he do? Sanyaima too looked at the Kongnung as he mounted his horse. Then he too rode towards the tree, harder and harder. The people watched in silence, afraid even to breathe. So the people went silent because now it was the turn of the second son, right? So now what was Sanyaima going to do? He was also looking at the Kongnung, which is the majestic tree. Now as he mounted his horse, right, as he went to sit on his horse, he was looking at that tree constantly. Then he too started riding his horse towards the tree. So the people were watching all of this happening in silence, right? They were very silent. They were afraid even to breathe. When he was really close, he urged his horse to jump. Higher and higher the horse rose until horse and rider jumped clear over the huge tree and landed on the other side in a wonderful motion. The people breathed in relief and said in unison, "Feji, Feji, wonderful, wonderful." So when he was really close to the tree, he started, urging his horse to jump high. So the horse went on rising higher and higher until both the horse and the rider were jumping clearly above the tree, and then they landed on the other side. That too in a very wonderful motion. So after they landed on the other side, the people started breathing in relief, right? They were holding their breath to see what was going to happen. When everything went smoothly, they started breathing in relief, and in unison they said that it was wonderful. And now, it was the turn of the youngest son, Santoba. He too rode his horse towards the Kongnung, and before anybody knew what was happening, uprooted it. Triumphantly he carried the tree to the Ningthou and Lima and laid it at their feet. So now it was the turn of the youngest son, the younger one. His name was Santoba. Now he also started riding his horse towards the majestic tree, like his brothers. Now before anybody could make out that what was going to happen, what is he going to do, he uprooted the tree, right? He ripped out the tree, and then triumphantly, very victoriously, he carried that tree towards the king and queen and laid that tree at their feet. Shouts of Thoro, Thoro, Faji, Feji filled the mountains. The people grew restless. Why were the Ningthou and Lima taking so long to make the announcement? They craned their necks to see what was happening. So now the citizens were all very excited with what happened, right? All of them started shouting, "Bravo, bravo, wonderful, wonderful." And their voice was filling the mountains. So they were shouting in unison. Then after some time, they all grew restless, right? Why is it still taking the king and queen so much of time in announcing the next heir to the throne? What are they doing? So they turned their heads to see that what were they doing or what was happening. So now what happens next? Who will be the rightful heir to the throne? We'll be reading about that in the next video, so stay tuned. Thank you so much.